Good morning. Welcome to our time of worship this morning, the first Sunday after Easter. I'm sure there'll be a few others coming and joining us, and we'll welcome them as they come in. But I wanted to begin, there's a few announcements, so I wanted to be sure to cover that information as we enter into our time of worship. But I will begin with there it is. We will begin with the land acknowledgement as it is printed here on the screen. And you might notice it's changed slightly in the language that is being used. And that's a beginning of change for it. But we'll look at some other options, other ways of doing this as well. But let us speak together. Honoring the process of truth and reconciliation, and seeking to be a church that does recognize the pressing need for the ministry of reconciliation. We name that Tsawwassen United Church acknowledges that we are located on the traditional territory of the Tsawwassen and Musqueam First Nations and of all the Tsawwassen-speaking people who have been stewards of this land since time immemorial. Well, welcome. It is good to be together to gather in this place for worship. And we have a few things to hear and to be aware of. I'm going to start with an announcement from the outreach community, a part of our church. There's a display board now. As you come into the narthex, and you'll see it if you go out. And it just has some posters and information about our outreach and how we're doing that these days. We have, a program is what we'll call it, called Refunds for Refugees. So we encourage all the things that you to collect your refundable beverage containers to be taken to our local Recycle It depot to be added to our church account. And there's a number here, and it's all up there, number 545 under Tsawwassen United Church. The United Church of Canada has also proclaimed April 16, which is today, until the 23rd, next Saturday, as Earth Week. And so that Sunday the 23rd, there will be a labeled recycle bin at the entrance as you come. And so if you bring anything from home that you don't think through the week to take to the return it place, bring it here, drop it in the bins, and it will be taken to the depot. Jean and Darlene will be there to assist you in adding your refundable beverage containers and to be taken to our local depot. Many thanks for your support. So that's an immediate thing that we're doing, and it's a wonderful way of us not only clearing out and dealing with the plastics in our home and attending to Earth Day, Earth Week, but it becomes an opportunity to raise the funds towards supporting a family coming over the next year, maybe, I hope. We don't know a time frame yet, but we are in the process of supporting a family to come from Syria. At the end of this month, April 30th, Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m., we will be having our Jazz Vespers service again. We've been enjoying the people coming out and the groups coming and giving us their music. It's been really wonderful, and so we encourage you, take one of these small invitations with you, hand it out to your neighbors or somebody that you're walking by on the street, just let it drop into their bag. However you get it to them. We love you to invite as many people as you can to come along and be part of our Jazz Vespers service on the 23rd. DJB, our South Delta musicians, Mike Green, Irv Lowen, and Alex McFarland maybe those are names you know. And so you'll know some of the folks who come, and you can tell people they're good musicians. So they would love to have you come and hear what they offer. We had a Bible study through Lent, and we had it around a daily reading book called Good Courage. We had a wonderful group together. They really melded well together, and we want to continue that. So we're going to continue it by using the regular today daily reading that we have. And I'm adding to the daily reading because the two things that are missing in this book are a section that says ponder, to think about what you're hearing and reading, and then practice. How do we put it into practice? So I'm putting the ponder and practice pieces together, and I've made a list for the week, and I'll do that each week and get it to you on email or in hand if you need it delivered to you. And then you do the readings on a daily basis, and we still come back on Wednesday morning at 10:45, and we bring back all of our thoughts and insights that we've gained over those days reading together. If you have any questions about how mixed up that sounds, come and talk to me. I'll straighten it out if I can. Jillian, you're going to speak.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just talking about the coffee time. Some of our people that are our regulars for each of the Sundays often have trips that they have to go on, or they may be sick or whatever. So we're asking if anybody wants to be a volunteer fill-in whenever this sort of situation occurs, if you could please put your name and number on a list that's outside, and I put each date with a space for 2 names, that in case you have to do the whole entire thing with another partner. And generally that partner will be somebody who can help. So if anybody could do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
It is every week after church now. Our coffee time is back on a weekly basis, and we're thankful for that. Again, 2 quick last pieces. United Church 101. Are you ready for it? Are you wanting to hear about what it is? Well, over at Ladner United Church, Nancy, who is there on Lydia's coverage during her maternity leave, Nancy is doing this course and inviting us to join it if we would like to. The poster will be up in the narthex, and you can always call Ladner United and they will be able to fill you in on that as well. The poster says there'll be 4 or 5 sessions, probably in person during May, and all the details will be able to come to you as you say, yeah, I'm interested. The last thing we came across that was sent to us actually again through Ladner, but just the Low Vision Support Group will meet Monday, April 17, that's tomorrow, at the Ladner Pioneer Library at 1 p.m. Coffee and cookies available. That's always a good enticement. But this is an opportunity. Our special guests will be Julia Bonnet and Amit Ram from the CNIB. The presentation will include these topics: talking book players, iOS low vision settings, voiceover, and assistive apps. So a lot of things, if you have people in your life or yourselves that are interested in low vision supports, there are a lot of things available. It might be wise to see if you can attend that tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I think that's all the things that we need to hear around announcements for today. Let us, as Ron prepares us with music, to enter into our worship today. Let's join together in the responsive call to worship. All things of God, all the heavens. Sun, moon, and stars, wind, rain, and thunder. Mountains and forests, streams and waterfalls. Creatures beneath the seas, birds throughout the skies, all that leaps or crawls, all who walk or worry or wonder.
Let's worship and praise our way together.
Let us worship in song in number 177 in the hymn book. If you'd like to follow with the music, the words will be on the screen. Is named Hallelujah, Hallelujah, give thanks.